Hello students, today let's do a special lesson. This special lesson is not in the textbook. It's things in my mind that I think you should know to help your English study outside of school and even in school. So the special lesson will cover common mistakes in English. But first we're going to do commonly misspelled words. Commonly misspelled words. Easy to misspell words. For example, this one's very easy to misspell. There we go. Miss, as in like mistake, and then the word spell, misspelled words. All right, so commonly misspelled words. First, before I start, maybe this video is 20 minutes long, so we won't finish the special lesson, but that's okay. Let's see how far we get. Now, several native speakers like myself, we always make spelling mistakes from certain words. Some words we always misspell. I'm going to show you some of those words. They're so easy to misspell, even for me. I need spell checker to help me spell my words correctly. Please use Papago for this lesson if you need to understand a word, okay? Use your phone, use Papago, translate the words. Okay, so words are misspelled because of many things. Pronunciation and accents. How I speak the word, you'll hear all the different letters, and then you'll write the word down. Maybe you write down what you hear. So I have to speak correctly so that you don't spell incorrectly. So if I do mispronunciation, maybe you don't spell the word correctly. Maybe you don't write the word correctly. 2, strange spelling rules. Here's one. I before E except after C. I'll show you that. Another one, hidden or silent vowels / consonants. Sometimes, like the word comb your hair, C-O-M-B. The B is a silent consonant. It can be hard. And lastly, incorrect words or grammar. Okay, let's take a look first at pronunciation and accents. The first one I think of that is common is the word privilege. Listen how I say it. Privilege. You don't hear the L, you don't hear the I. It isn't privilege, it's privilege. Let's read this together. Your good grades give you privilege to go to a good college. This word is correct. Privilege. Privilege. The access or right to do something. These are commonly misspelled versions of the word privilege. Privilege, 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 privilege. See, they sound the same. This is a very hard word to remember. Okay, next one. We went to the cemetery last Chuseok. Cemetery, cemetery, cemetery. Terry, cemetery. Is that right? Is it right? No. Cemetery is E-R-Y. Cemetery. Sounds just like cemetery, cemetery. Cemetery is a place to bury loved ones after death. And here are common misspelled words. Cemetery, 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 cemetery. It's the same. This is another common misspelled word. Okay, next one. The lowest rank is 12th place. The lowest rank is 12th place. Is this right? So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Is that correct? 12th? What about this? How cold is the Arctic Ocean? The Arctic Ocean is at the top of Earth. And Let's live a peaceful existence. Let's live a peaceful life. And then write down your appointment on the calendar. Calendar. Existence. Instance. Existence. Arctic Ocean. 12th. Let's see. What's right and what's wrong? All of them are wrong. 12th. The 12th. There is an F here. Believe it or not. 12th. It's a misspelled word. Arctic is Arctic, but this is silent. You can't hear it. Because the ocean arcs over the planet, it's called the Arctic Ocean. It also is in reference to cold. So Arctic is cold. Arctic chill. Arctic freezing. Arctic rain. Existence. This is very hard. Suddenly, instantly, instantly. I-N-S-T-A-C-E is instance. In this instance, well, it's not A-N-C-E. This one is E-N-C-E. Very common mistake. Write down your appointment on the calendar. Calendar is not how we say this word. We say calendar. Just like this, calendar. But it ends with an A-R. Very hard words to remember if it's not your first language. Okay, let's move on. I before E, except after C. Maybe you learned this in elementary school. Maybe you didn't. This helps you remember how to spell a word correctly. So, let's take some words. Read with me. I'll read first, then you. Here is your item. Here is your item. Would you like a receipt? You guys know what receipt is? Would you like a receipt? So you pay the money and bam, that's a receipt. Piece of paper, proof you paid. As you can see, we have C-I-E. I didn't receive my birthday present. I didn't get my birthday present. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts? So as you can see, believe has no C. Believe has no C. And lastly, he is my best friend. He is my best friend. Okay, many of you look at this and you're saying to me, that's spelled wrong. Yes, it is spelled wrong. It is misspelled. This is misspelled. This is misspelled. This is good, and this one was wrong. So let me show you. Here's C. The I always goes before E. I before E. I before E. I then E. But after C, no. Look at believe. I before E, good. Friend. I before E, good. But after C, C-E-I. 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 I-E. I-E. Can you see now? So, here is your item. Would you like a receipt? I didn't receive my birthday present. Do you believe in ghosts? Here is my best friend. Or he is my best friend. Okay. Now, the next part, hidden or silent vowels, consonants. Silent vowels or consonants. Sometimes this word is an easy misspelled word. For example, I'll show you. The word is consonant, consonant. So the word is consonant. I always want to say consonant. 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 I don't know why. Consonant. That's wrong. If I hear consonant, then I will think consonant. Consonant. It's wrong. Consonant. It's a very easy mistake to make. Okay. Okay, so now, hidden or silent vowels, consonants. Maybe some of you have trouble with words like hidden, two D's. Why H-I-D-D-E-N? H-I-D-E-N, hidden. What is it about two D's that change hidden to hidden? It's very confusing. How I memorized spelling as a student, as a kid, I closed my eyes and I just tried to remember the way the word looks. How does it look? And you can remember it, because English can be very hard to remember. Okay, here's another word. When I fell, I felt embarrassed. You know embarrassed? Is this spelled right? Is this correct? Embarrassed. This is a commonly misspelled word. If you don't know, oh yeah, it looks good, teacher, it looks fine. It's not. This is wrong. There's two R's. How are you supposed to know? Embarrassed. How are you supposed to know that? Embarrassed. Embarrassed. It's the exact same sound. Embarrassed means to feel suddenly shy. To feel suddenly shy. So some might say this, one R, one S, so one R, one S. Some might do two R's, one S. Some might think, okay, is it two R's? No, two S's? Maybe two S's, that looks good. No, it's two R's, two S's. So it's very hard to remember. Okay, another one. When I was sick, going to the hospital was necessary. How's this work? Necessary. Now, this C makes an S sound. Usually, a long time ago, and even in French, if you guys know French, if S equals C, can you see? All right. Usually it's this symbol. But English doesn't have symbols or accents. We have to just know that C equals S. What about this one? Now that C equals K. How are you supposed to know that? It's very difficult. So now we have two S's, one C that's not an S. It's very confusing. So let's see, is this correct? What do you think? Let's check. It's correct. Just like that. Necessary, it means required to be needed or done. If you want an A on the test, it is needed to study. Studying is needed. It is necessary to study. Yeah, it's necessary to study. You must do it. Okay? To live, it is necessary to eat. All right, so here are some examples of wrong. Two S's, two S's, two C's, two S's, no C, just two S's. There's many ways. Some people might think this is correct. Sometimes I have this mistake because I remember two S's. So then I'm like, okay, two S's and two C's. Just like embarrassed, two R's, two S's. No, one C, two S's. It's very strange. Okay, guys, let's look at another one. I like music with a good rhythm. Wow, the museum was fascinating. A person who owns their own business is called an entrepreneur. Okay? Is this correct? Rhythm? I mean, do we need a Y here? Really? Rhythm? Where? Rhythm. Is that silent? Is that a silent consonant? Rhythm? Fascinating. What does fascinating mean? Interesting. You want to keep your attention. Wow. Wow. Like, for example, got an example. They're building the gym out here. I would watch them. Wow, that's fascinating. I don't know how, to make a gym, or I don't know how to build a building. So I find construction fascinating, interesting. I want to know about it. An entrepreneur, you have your own business, you are an entrepreneur. Okay, so is this correct? Let's find out. Yes, rhythm is correct. Fascinating was wrong. Fascinating has a C, an S and a C. Why? Fascinating? Why does it have two consonants? Because one is silent, fascinating. And it's not fascinating. Maybe you think fascinating, like C for cat. Fascinating. There's a silent C here. An entrepreneur, it's mispronounced. Some people will say entrepreneur, but it's entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. It's very small. Entrepreneur. 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 It's a very light, quiet R. Entrepreneur. So people don't hear that, and they just write this, entrepreneur. They don't hear the R. It's very easy. Alrighty. Incorrect words or grammar. This is the last part. Let's go quickly. If you stay up late, it affects your health. Is that correct? Affects your health? Wrong. Affects your health. This is an active verb with an S. For example, she looks pretty. It, doing this, affects your health. It's a verb. So affect, noun. A result from an action. So, when you told me you hate me, I was affected. Alrighty. This is only one definition. There are several for affect. Affect, verb, to make a difference to something. So staying up late will change your health. It will affect your health. Okay, let me give you a look at that one more time. Okay, one more. Oh, here's an example. The movie has amazing special effects. This is correct. Effects is a noun, not a verb. So when you're writing, don't put an A. You will misspell the word. Okay, another one is this. Girls are better than boys. Is that correct? Is this correctly spelled? Girls are better than boys? Yes, it is. Than is a conjunction. And it's a word that compares two nouns using one adjective. So there's our adjective, spicy, spicier. That is spicier than this. Two nouns, that, this, spicier than. And then is an adverb. At that time, after that, or next, therefore. So here's an example. First we will play soccer, then we will eat. Okay? So that's an example of then. No adjective to compare two nouns. One event, next, one event. Okay? All right, guys. Last one. He can eat a lot of food. This one is wrong. Because lot is a noun. A large amount of something. So the A is an English article, a and the. So 500 people is a lot of people. Okay? All right, guys, that's it. Next time we use this, I'll show you common mistakes, and we'll look at many different things, such as apostrophes, loan versus borrow, it's, take, bring, and we'll make it fun. I'll have a game. We'll play a game with it. All right, guys, thanks so much. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll see you later.